tomorrow may bring, may it bring sun or rain. Jehovah God, He knows everything, and all of my worry would just be in vain. Clinging to the Master's hand,
And someday soon, a child will come believing. One whose name and face the Father knows. And all heaven will rejoice to hear God saying, now I see the last child coming home.
He's waiting quietly, the way good fathers do, listening for the footsteps that will mean the waiting's through. Throughout the night, a light will burn to show the way for their return, and he won't rest until the last child has come home. No, he won't rest until the last child has come home. Come home, come home. One by one we see death's hand reach for our loved ones, and at times it seems too much for us to bear. But there's a land beyond the shadow of that valley, and we'll meet them all again over there. After that there's gonna be a great reunion when God gathers us together over there. Nevermore will death touch any of our loved ones, 'cause forever we'll be in His loving care. Just as soon as work down here has been completed, then He'll call and time nor tide can hold us here. And He will send His angels down to bear us over, nevermore to leave the ones we love so dear. And after that there's gonna be a great reunion when God gathers us together over there. Nevermore will death touch any of our loved ones, 'cause forever we'll be in His loving care. And after that there's gonna be a great reunion when God gathers us together over there. Nevermore will death touch any of our loved ones, 'cause forever we'll be in His loving care. And after that there's gonna be a great reunion, 'cause forever we'll be in His loving care. I'm looking for Jesus to come any night or any day. I'm looking for Him to come to take His bride away. And if He don't come tonight, I'm looking for Him at daylight. I'm looking for Jesus to come any day. People say come, but you can't tell by the way they live their lives. Jesus said, watch and pray, 'cause I may come just any day, and I'll come like a thief in the night. I'm looking for Jesus to come any night or any day. I'm looking for him to come to take his bride away. And if he don't come tonight, I'm looking for him at daylight. I'm looking for Jesus to come any day. Jesus said in his word that no one knows the hour when he would come back to earth again. And when he'll come, I just can't say, but I believe that is all his way. I'm looking for Jesus to come any day. I'm looking for Jesus to come any night or any day. I'm looking for him to come to take his bride away. And if he don't come tonight, I'm looking for him at daylight. I'm looking for Jesus to come any day. I'm looking for Jesus to come any night or any day. Looking for him to come to take his bride away. And if he don't come tonight, I'm looking for him at daylight. I'm looking for Jesus to come any day, any day. Till the answer comes, you gotta keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. Till the answer comes, you gotta keep praying, keep praying till the answer comes. You knock one time and there's no answer. Don't walk away from the door. Just knock again until they let you in. Sometimes it only takes once more. Till the answer comes, you gotta keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. Till the answer comes, you gotta keep praying till the answer comes. Sometimes you may be kneeling down for hours before the light comes breaking through the dark. But if you truly believe, then his power can breathe life into any troubled heart. Till the answer comes, you gotta keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. Till the answer comes, you gotta keep praying till the answer comes. Till the answer comes, you gotta keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. Till the answer comes, you gotta keep praying till the answer comes. Keep praying till the answer comes. There's a burden in my soul I cannot bear. Though I know I am the one who Roll away the stone, it's so dark I cannot see. Roll away the stone, set me free. Won't you roll away the stone, let the light shine on me. Roll away the stone, let it be. Roll away the stone, it's so dark I cannot see. Roll away the stone, set me free. Lord, let your light shining on me. It's so dark I cannot see. Won't you roll away the stone and set me free? Won't you roll away the stone and set me free? Joseph and Mary went searching 3 days for the son they had raised. They found him teaching in the temple, and this he had to say:
I'm doing my Father's business.
I'm doing my Father's business. The elders had never heard such wisdom, so they asked how, when, and where. Who is this child with the word?
Son, what's your name?
On my mother's side, my name is Jesus. On my father's side, Emmanuel.
Son, how old are you?
On my mother's side, I'm 12 years. On my father's side, I've always been.
And where were you born?
On my mother's side, I was born in Bethlehem. On my father's side, the New Jerusalem.
What are your plans, son?
On my mother's side, I will be crucified. On my father's side, in 3 days I will rise. I will rise and sit at my father's side. On my mother's side, my name is Jesus. On my father's side, Emmanuel. On my mother's side, I will be crucified. On my father's side, in 3 days I will rise. I will rise. I will rise. I will rise.
Death stalks the nation like famine and fire. The life of each firstborn the king would require. And so the death angel moves over the land, searching the doorposts for the blood of the Lamb.
Though everyone heard the commandment he gave, some were left weeping while others obeyed. But the orders were given, and one thing's for sure: only the blood of the Lamb will secure. And you come like a thief in the night, we are told, to gather the ones who are safe in His fold. when there ain't no sun, and the winter winds have come, when the cold has left you numb. He'll be there for you, and when the noises of the night rob the sleep from your eyes, right by your side, he'll be there for you. There'll be times you're feeling strong and skies are blue and clear. There'll be times you'll need someone to lean on through the years. And there'll be times when you just need to know somebody's near. And every time you do, he'll be there for you. When your road don't go nowhere, and the burden's hard to bear, when you're down to hopes and prayers, he'll be there for you. And when all is said and done, and the final race is run, all the way to kingdom come, he'll be there for you. There'll be times you're feeling strong and skies are blue and clear. There'll be times you'll need someone to lean on through the years. There'll be times when you just need to know somebody's near. And every time you do, he'll be there for you. And there'll be times when you just need to know somebody's near. And every time you do, he'll be there for you. When trouble surrounds my weary soul, Satan leaves me no place to go. I can just steal away somewhere and call on his name. I ask him to give me strength and peace, give courage and faith that will increase. He points me to Calvary, takes my hand and leaves me alone. I'm looking that way to Calvary. I see his sweet face smiling at me. He gives me the things in life I need, shares with me joy and victory. And when I am talking to him, I am looking at Calvary. When Jesus was dying on Calvary's tree. He was hanging and bleeding for you and for me. He carried the sins of this whole world as he said it would be. Just as the sun was going down, he stopped feeling the pain from that heavy crown. He said, Father, I give up the ghost and I'm coming back home to thee. I'm looking that way to Calvary.
I see him hanging there, bleeding.
I see his sweet face smiling at me.
His mother is standing there
He
weeping.
gives me the things in life I need, shares with me joy and victory. And when I am talking to him, I am looking at Calvary. He gives me the things in life I need, shares with me joy and victory. And when I am talking to him, I am looking at Calvary.
I want you, first of all, I want you to know that this story is the truth. If I had to die, this story is the truth. We just got through recording this record in 1 week. We went up and cut the music tracks. Then the next week, we went up to do the soundtracks. And we got in the studio about an hour early. We always do. And we were really surprised that a group of musicians were getting their instruments out. Well, we knew we had to lay down voices in an hour, and we didn't understand that. Our producer was a fellow in Nashville called Bobby All. So we went into Bobby All, and I said, what's happening, man? We're supposed to be cutting here in an hour. He said, hey, don't worry about this group. Don't worry about this group. So we'll be out here in 20 minutes. I said, are they going to cut? He said, yeah, we're going to cut a record. He said, of two sides, we're going to cut a single. I said, it'll be out here in 20 minutes. Don't worry about it. Well, I was worried about it. You don't cut a record in 20 minutes. Then I got to remembering when me and the girls started. And all at once, I relived it again. This old boy come walking in while we were sitting there talking. He had on a green coat and orange pants and cowboy boots. And I'm telling you, that skeester was strutting his stuff. He walked in that studio, you'd have thought he owned it. And he said, Leroy Hard. Stuck his hand out. Bobby shook hands with him. He said, you Mr. All? He said, yeah. He said, I'm here to cut. So Bobby said, great. Said, we're gonna cut us a single, huh? He said, yep. Said, can I give you a little bit of idea what I want on this label? And Bobby said, that'll be fine. He said, now, what do you think if I call myself Leroy Spiritual Man Hard on this record? Bobby said, I think it'd be great. So as a matter of fact, I can't think anybody's got that name, so probably gonna be all right. He said, all right. He said, something else I want on there. He said, my mama and my wife is my backup ground singers, and said I want to get their name on that label. He said, yep, no problem there. We'll get them right on there. He said, in my band that I got with me, said, every one of these boys had to get off from work. He said, and the only thing they're going to get out of this is a name on there, and I want you to get their name on there. He said, we'll get them on. He said, but the most important thing of all is I want a picture of my daddy on there. He said this record going to be dedicated to my daddy. And so old Bobby said, hey man, Said the label on the single is about the size of $50. He said, will your daddy be offended if we don't get his picture on there? He said, well, my daddy's dead. Said, Mama will. He said, why don't we just put his name on there? He said, okay, that'll be all right. He said, and old Bobby had his chart down there. And I promise you, this is the same way we started. It's the same way everybody started. You try to go in there acting like you know something. First thing this boy said to old Bobby was, I don't believe they want no new talent over in country music. See, he's been trying that forever. Now he's all the way to sacred. He even said, Mama said, what we ought to do is just do some sacred singing. And said, now me and my wife don't claim nothing. But said, Mama's been to church a bunch of times. She knows all about it. Bobby said, I think that's great. He said, what are we going to put on here? What's the name of the song? He had his chart down there. Old Leroy said, just a closer walk with thee. He said, on the other side, we got a homemade song my mama wrote. Bobby said, all right, what's the name of that? He said, Amazing Ruth. He said, my mama read about somebody in the Bible named Ruth. He said, we didn't know whether to call it Amazing Ruth or Grace ain't the only one amazing. Old Bobby said, well, get on in there. He said, we got to cut this thing quick. Said, this bunch right here is waiting to record. Said, get them on in there. Old Leroy went in there. He sat down on that stool and pulled his mic up. Buddy, you'd have thought that cat with them lizard skin boots on the place, like I said. He sat down there. He got that guitar up, whirled around one of his boys and said, ring me out of A. He nearly got that guitar in tune. And he was ready to go. Well, they lit out to singing just a closer walk with thee. I'm going to tell you something. That man's wife had head tones that sounded like the horn on a 54 Buick. I never heard anything like it in my life. Well, they started singing just a closer walk with thee. And I mean, they was rocking on that thing. They started the beginning and they quit at the end. And old Leroy, spiritual man, hard, stood up, stretched, made a couple little signs there and looked in the booth. And Bobby said, all right, Leroy. He said, you won't do it again? Leroy said, why? Then I knew what he meant by 20 minutes. Now, this is a fact what I'm telling you with my hand up if I had to die. This happened. They played that thing back. Everything's going fine. And all at once, me and old Bobby all was over there talking. We wasn't paying a lot of attention to what was going on. And in a minute, we saw the engineer at the board. He just kept turning knobs there and checking this out. And he'd turn it back and check that out. And check that out, check that out. Frown. Bobby walked over there. Said, what's the matter? He said, I'm getting a noise. He said, I don't know what it is. He said, Bobby said, play it back. So he played it back, and we all listened real close. And right in there, when they got to on that, just close to walk with thee, we heard something. It went. And couldn't imagine what it was. And he turned some more knobs. He turned everything off, but one thing at a time. He couldn't figure. He looked up at Bobby and he said, I don't believe it's my machine. So he called spiritual man in there. He said, Leroy, I want you to listen real close to this song. We got a noise on the tape and we can't figure out what it is. And old Leroy, he listened and they played in there about halfway through that song. Old Leroy said, oh, I know what it is. Mama's teeth is letting go. Bobby said, I don't believe you're going to leave it. You're going to leave that on there. He said, what about if we just cut it over? Old Leroy said, oh, yeah, that'll be fine. Old Leroy opened the door in there and said, Mama, you're going to have to finger your uppers. Said we're going to have to cut her again. And there she went, just across the walkway. That's a fact with my hand up if I had to die.